Donc, aujourd'hui, c'est l'anniversaire de Princesse Perla. Et là, je suis en train de préparer les paquets pour aller à l'école. Elle n'est pas au courant, donc ce sera un anniversaire surprise.
Yes, teacher, we have an Instagram page, and you can order from the
Ce sera un
Instagram
anniversaire
page, and we can ship
surprise. A
worldwide,
surprise
and
birthday.
we can do a costume made. You tell us what do you like and what do you prefer. We can send like a draft for you, and we ship it. And then we can get the size of
fait pour en ligne. Aujourd'hui, on a pour en ligne.
We can do new costume for you as much as you want.
If you like, and only if you like, if you'd like to put the address in the room chat, yeah, people can take a look, but make sure you're still paying attention to class, my friends. Good, thank you, Hannah. I saw a few other hands, I'm sorry, Keppa. I saw a few other hands. Hannah, you had your hand up for a moment.
A lot of gifts that she can share with her.
Yeah, I had before small business like catering.
Okay.
Yeah, in Northwest Territory, I had
Donc, elle m'a dit qu'ils sont...
Facebook, it's called Hala
Ils
Kitchen.
sont...
Small business. I didn't do it for long because I moved here in Toronto. Yeah, this is what I had.
Good. So did you enjoy doing it while you were doing it? Even if it was...
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I be there, I am there. Because even until now they ask me, 7 years they ask about me. They ask about because my husband is still there. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's good experience for me. And it's
Yeah.
but it's not
Yes,
reasonable.
yes.
What I can say.
I'm not sure.
It's good business. Yeah.
It was profitable?
Profit.
Okay. Good. Well done. Do you think you might start it here in Edmonton too?
No.
No?
Yeah, because they don't have like here they have like what I said there. They have it here. They have a variety here, but there they don't have.
So, it is a birthday surprise for Mrs. Perla. And we are preparing
Sometimes
for
if you...
birthday
So you said they don't have a barracks except for you.
gift
You were the only
so that she can
lady
share
in town.
with her classmates.
And what that means is there was no competition. You were the only business doing that kind of thing. Yes, so I bet, and I'm sure that you were fair with your prices, but at the same time, the truth is, when we are the only game in town, you can sometimes make pretty good money. Good. Well, but have you done something like that back home, or was that a new thing for you?
Music for me.
Good for you. I think it's a very brave thing to do to start a business, but I think to start a new business in a new country without having specific experiences is very, very brave.
It's good experience.
Good, I'm sure, yeah. Anybody else? We have two. Do we have time for one more? Oh, sorry, we've got time for one more. Is there anybody else? Okay, thank you. Lamar.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, so you have some business experience?
Yeah, I had a micro business back home.
Okay.
Where I ordered cosmetic products from France and Spain, and I sold them to come in my country.
Oh, okay.
So when I did this business, I became very successful. One of the company wanted to give me a franchise.
Careful with the accent. In English, franchise?
Franchise, yeah, a franchise. Unfortunately, I moved to Canada.
Hello, I said today is Emanuela's birthday, so I'm
To master
preparing the gift to go and share it with her classmates
networking in Canada.
in class.
Canadian people culture and business. After that, maybe I will create my own business in cosmetic.
Okay. And so do you think it'll work as well here as it did back home?
Yeah, a lot of people have these things, they don't know how to export it. I try to work with some people in my community to have a look and some habits they need to have the need they don't have the right advice, they don't know how to buy their product, so it will be a small opportunity for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question. Did you buy the products and then resell them? Like, so did you physically have the products, or did you just help people to order from the internet?
No, I have the product with me. I ordered to have a small stock with me.
Okay.
And when I go to
Oh
people and
my.
speak to them, I present them the product, and then they
Pas grave.
choose, and I sell it.
Okay, I see. Interesting.
But
So
now,
I'm still
because I
preparing
don't know the
kids'
nutrition
gifts.
I know about this product, I need to figure out to know very well to master all the consequences, and even if I have to get a certificate or something else before selling those products, I will do it. And repeat that.
Lots of people have told me that, I had a business in my country and it was quick and easy and I could just start. And here in Canada, it's difficult because there are so many
Yeah,
rules
There are
and regulations.
32 children.
Yeah.
32 or
Yeah, and anything like
33,
cosmetics,
32.
yeah, anything that people are going to put on
Okay.
their face.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's very sensitive.
yes.
Yeah.
Right, well, thank you. Sounds like you have some
I want to say something.
entrepreneurs. Oh, sorry, yeah, Emma?
The most challenging thing is taxes. Yeah, taxes. They can't do anything with it, especially for the taxes.
It's Stella's birthday today.
Yeah, well, that's where we get our hospitals and our
So I'm
roads.
trying
So
to prepare
Yeah.
gifts
Canada does have higher
so that
taxes
she will share
than a lot of other
with her
places. Yeah,
classmates.
we know that for sure. Yeah. And it's a lot
All
of
the letter of
accounting too, keeping track of all of that and everything.
also.
Yeah. Sorry, Grace, you had your hand up for a moment?
This one.
Me too, I have a business country.
Okay.
It's a comedy store.
Okay.
I sell vegetables and everything. I went to countryside and buy some products there, like sometimes fabric. But a little bit of everything, no strong.
A lot of gifts.
Oh, okay, great. Yep. Hands, yeah, okay.
I bought in the countryside and I sell it I have my own shop. Yeah, it's a very good experience for me.
And did you start that business yourself?
Yeah.
Good. And can I ask, how long did you do that?
Oh, like for 11 years.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Long time.
11 years.
Good.
I still have it there.
I'm in class.
One of my sisters
So
there.
today we have online class.
But it's not good to go to.
That's why
You are yourself there.
listen to some voices.
Yes, yeah, it's very difficult.
Those are my
And
teacher
especially
and my
when you're, it sounds like it's the kind of
classmates.
business where dealing with people and dealing with physical things, right? But you're here and the business is there, so it's going to be difficult.
Ah, that's how she puts the flavor.
Okay, well, thank you. It sounds like you have a very entrepreneurial master.
Surprise
Sounds like
error.
you've got some business experience. So we're going to, as I said, take a look at Unit 4, which is a unit about rethinking business. Just give me a moment, I'll bring this up.
Today is the day I became a model.
Okay, so, good. So we see here, in this picture, in the paper book, it's on page 71. The title at the top, Rethinking Business, Unit 4, and down here, a breakout space designed to encourage creativity among staff at Google's London office. We are in London, England. It's a very crowded city, so even just having all of this space, I think that tells us that this business is doing well. Of course, we know that Google does do very, very well. So these people look like they're working hard at business, or do they just look like they're goofing around? This is supposed to be a place to encourage creativity. What's your first impression? Lemmy?
Yeah, I think I have many impressions because we see a lady with the white dress. She's like she's working very hard, and it is like she explaining something to her colleague because the lady behind her is like listening carefully about what she's talking, and the guy also, and those two behind the two ladies, I think they are discussing about something. They are hardworking. For me, I think they are working very hard. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, you said the white dress. Did you
No,
mean to say black?
black. Sorry, black dress.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, so you think they're working hard? Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking they are working hard, but I'm a little bit confused about the guy with the blue. I think what he's wearing is a blue with the jean, yeah, fine, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just discussing, so they are just discussing about maybe work or something else, their life, so we can't really know what is happening there. But for these three people, they are hardworking.
You know, can I, well, okay, so here, my impression, I'm gonna be honest, is the exact opposite.
Okay.
Because I don't think anybody's communicating with anybody else.
Mm,
It looks to me like she's reading, so she's by herself. She has her own magazine, and it looks to me like she's just thinking.
Yeah, but
There's
it seems like she's looking at the lady who is writing. So that's my idea. It seems like she is explaining something to her.
Okay, I mean, maybe we don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe.
Yeah. And this guy's just sitting here, we say in English, staring at the wall.
Okay.
And then this guy's talking on his cell phone, so he's at least doing something. It looks, maybe I'm wrong. It looks to me like they're just, yeah, as Zabib says, they're just relaxing. Which, you know, I mean, if you are a creative person, sometimes you do need to take some time to relax. But okay. But again, this is just a snapshot. So maybe they are talking. We don't know for sure. Yeah. Thank you for getting us started, Lemmy. Antu, what do you think?
Let us continue.
If you were here, this
I told
setting
people
would
that
make people help
I'm
you
in
be
class
creative?
while I'm
I think
doing
all
my
of them,
thing.
they are thinking something idea in their mind.
Yeah. And so they're not communicating. Is that fair enough? And maybe they're thinking very important thoughts.
But they are not communicating. They are thinking just their own ideas.
Yeah. That's what it looks like to me too. And of course, I mean, we did take time to think to have our kids too. Okay.
It seems
Thank you.
like this one is
Hala,
finished.
what do you see when you look at this?
I think they are in break and
It looks like it, doesn't it?
yeah, they are in break. Everyone have something to do different. They are not communicating as you say. And when we have phone, the two men they are relaxing just I don't think they thinking about anything. And just they walk together, the three is behind.
In the back here.
Yeah, they have something, they share something together. But everyone in this room, the five of them, everyone do something different.
Yeah, yeah. So now, I think, I mean, you might be right about them kind of being on break here. Now, what, to me, is a breakout space designed to encourage creativity. So, to me, that, if they're supposed to be being creative right now, to me, that's not taking a break. To me, that they should still be working. So I don't know. This was kind of the thing, 15, 20, 25 years ago, where, you know, the companies would put in ping pong tables and things like that. It was supposed to be fun to go to work, especially for younger people, because they didn't want to wear suits and things like that. So maybe that's what this is.
It is Emmanuel's birthday. We are arranging everything for her birthday. Aujourd'hui c'est ton jour, happy birthday.
Okay, Lemmy, if you're speaking, you've got your microphone turned off.
Sorry. No. I think my mic was off.
Yes, yeah, it was. But you also had your hand up, so that's why I said your name.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, yeah, Fazia?
I think everyone is coming up with some kind of design or fashion design.
They could be thinking very important thoughts, that's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, yeah.
That could be. We don't know what's
We
inside
finished
there. And Helen, your hand is still up as well?
Everything is finished.
Okay, well, let's turn the page here. Thank you very much for getting us started. Explore the themes. So starting the upper left-hand corner here. Look at the information on these pages and answer the questions. Which country exports the most clothing? In which country do people spend the most on clothing? And which of the facts below is most interesting? Of course, what is most interesting is going to be different for different people. And then be prepared to explain why you think it's interesting. Okay, and then B, match the correct form of the word in blue to their definitions. So I'll give you a moment to read what is here. You might need to take a look over here as well. And then to prepare answers for questions in section A and B. And then we will go over it together. Okay, so I'll give you about 3 or 4 minutes and then we'll get back to work here.
So, I think my plexi back. Un mari dit problème. Tu peux pas tout pour amener à l'école, quoi. Parce que tout doit être. Je crois 30.
Okay, so let's take a look. Start here with section A. So, which country makes the most clothing? Maybe just put that in the chat box. These are not complicated questions. Which country makes the most clothing? Oh, good thing. China. There we go. Well, they gave us extra information here. Which country makes the most clothing? The answer is China. China exports the most clothing. This is interesting. I'm not sure why they put that there, because really that doesn't answer the question. That's a little bit off topic. And which of the facts is most interesting? And people have different opinions here. Looking at the information here, what did you find the most interesting? I know what I find the most interesting. There's kind of two things that go together. It's on the water. Yes. Yeah. Did you have any, or did any of us have any idea how much water it took to make just one cotton shirt? So instead of one cotton shirt, you could have somebody drink for 2.5 years. Yeah. That's a lot of water. That's not, and that's a very good answer. That's not quite what I was thinking. Was anybody else thinking anything else?
Especially among the large companies.
Okay.
As I know now for 2024, Dior is not number one anymore. It's Louis Vuitton, and the second one is Nike. It's still in the second.
Nike's still second, okay. Do you know where Dior is?
Okay.
And the top companies, sometimes they switch around, but yeah, these are very, very big companies that are. I'm sorry, Grace?
I think Dior is for parfum.
Kristen, do you know?
Dior, they sell bags and April, they sell many stuffs, even cosmetics.
Sorry, just be careful, and again, I hear this a lot, stuff is, two things. One, stuff is non-count, so we never have stuffs, we just have stuff. And the other thing is, it's a very, kind of very, very general word, and because of that, it's not all that helpful. So even if they sell many things or they sell many products. So stuff, I still remember, this is true, when I was in elementary school, one of my friends, she used the word stuff in a poem that she wrote. The teacher said that's not a good word. And my friend was very upset, but I think the teacher actually was kind of right. Stuff is kind of a, there's probably better words to use. Okay? So, it's not rude or anything like that, but yeah, they sell many products, many things. Okay, what I found interesting was that Canada spends the second most on clothing. Can anybody think of a reason why that might be? Why Canada might spend so much money on clothing compared to almost every other country?
Pour l'école, ils prennent les mêmes oranges pour le
I think
déter.
you're right, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, I think it's because of winter, right? We have to have, we know this, we have to have summer clothes and we have to have winter clothes. Now here's the question. Why does Australia spend even more, and like a lot more? Right? So I think it's interesting that Canada's number 2, but then how does Australia get to be number 1? Do we have any ideas for that? Artun, you have your hand up.
I have another question.
Okay, so we'll stay with this one,
Wait.
and then if you can find a time to,
Okay.
yeah, just so we don't go off track here. Does anybody have any idea? I mean, maybe it's just a question. Maybe we don't have an answer. Why people spend so much in Australia on clothes?
I don't think that I'm gonna like it.
Well, yeah, but yeah. So you say they've got warm weather, but because they've got warm weather, they can wear the same things all year round. Like we have to have, for example, we have to have different jackets and different shirts and things, right?
I
But
don't think that I like it.
I've never been to Australia, but I don't think they do. Bella, do you have any idea?
Remember that one time we took like a class about the difference between the countries, and they mentioned that in Australia they got a high income, and the lifestyle they are different. They're like challenging each other to show that they are high fashionable.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, they have climate diversity between the season.
Well, not like Canada though.
Yeah, it's not like Canada.
But there is a difference between winter and summer there.
I think in Australia the clothes is cheap.
Okay. And so because of that, they buy more.
Yeah, especially the shoes. They say it's very cheap from any brand.
Okay. All right. I haven't heard of that. Thank you. Sabine?
I have a friend who lives in Australia, and she says in Australia a lot of people they don't care about the brand. They just stay on trend. Like she said, they buy cheap clothes and they're very fashionable.
Rendu pour l'école.
That's why they spend a lot of money. She said they don't care about Christian Dior or other expensive brands. They just
C'est pas
stay
combien
on
sont.
trends.
So whatever is fashionable, they buy new clothes. Okay.
Je pense que je vais faire les popcorn.
Yeah, I have never been there. I have no idea.
I think the main point here is because of the income. Australian people have more money than Canadian people.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah, I think. That's why people they spend a lot of money in clothes without care about anything. They have a lot of money to spend. That's why they spend in clothes to be fashionable and to take advantage of a life. That's
Okay.
point, yeah.
All right. So so being on trend, as we've said. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Lamine, something to add?
Yeah, I think it depends on everyone. So it depends on people. There are some people that can spend a lot of money just to buy clothes, even though they don't wear it. They just buy it just for trend. When there is a fashion trend, yeah, they just buy that clothes. And there are some people that doesn't care, even though they have money. It's difficult for them to buy something, so they prefer to buy another things rather than buy maybe clothes or shoes, something like that. So they prefer to spend their money to drink alcohol or buy cars. So it depends on each of us. You can have a little amount of money and you spend that money just to be happy, even though the clothes is not expensive, but you spend the money to buy those clothes
Okay,
just
so
to feel happy.
sorry, yeah. So it comes down to just personal choices.
Yeah, so I'm among those people just to buy and look at it like that. Even though you don't wear it, you just buy it.
Yeah, well, there's something here I'd like us to take a look at. See where it says here, you can see on the screen there, and then just look where it says in your book. It says that total yearly spending on apparel, and that might be a new word for us, clothing, it's another word for clothing, on apparel per capita. And so down here it explains what that means. This is something worth remembering, per capita. So this is not the total amount.
Yeah.
This is the amount divided by the number of people who are there, or in that country. Okay, thank you. So that's a good discussion there. Fortuna, I'm sorry, because you had a question a moment ago, but you said it was for something different, so that's why I asked you to wait. So what was your question, please now, Fortuna?
Yeah, my question was why Russia is second last. It's a cold country too. I was expecting to come after Canada.
Interesting, okay. Let's see, right away I have an idea what that might be. Keeping in mind that this is per capita, now, so not just kind of the rich people, but everybody.
Oh.
Do you have any ideas why Russia, because you're right, their weather I think is even a little bit colder than, well, sometimes a lot colder than ours. That's a good observation.
Yeah, again, Canada is banned because of the winter. They also have cold weather. That's why I was thinking.
They do, yeah. They also have very cold winters.
I was wondering why they spend a little.
Yeah.
What do they wear?
I'm sorry?
What do they wear during the winter?
Yeah, that's a good question. So does anybody have any ideas about that? Why does Russia spend so much less than Canada?
Maybe they have less, more population than Canada.
They do, but remember this is per person, right? So this is the cost per person. So that lets us compare different sized countries.
So I think
Zabine, you have your hand up. I'm not sure if that's from before or that's now.
I think I'm ready for the birthday party.
Zabine, oh,
I'm done.
Oh, sorry, it's maybe it's before.
oh, okay, thank you. And Peppa, same thing. You have your hand. Oh, is that from
I'm
before?
done and
I
ready
just
for
said something about
the birthday
Russia
party.
and Canada.
Okay.
In Canada, teacher, we don't have anything to do, especially if we're, even our culture is different. We just spend money. We're just doing a shopping and spend more to buy more stuff. But in Russia, it's different culture. By the way, this chart is changing. For 2024, the high country is the United States, and then it came China as a consumer, and they also they sell, they product the stuff.
Produce.
Yep.
Yeah.
Russia is changed, and if you saw the last word for them, they consume lots of brand names, and they destroy so many of their luxury brand names because of the war. If you saw that in the social media.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And we have to be a little bit careful because if we start comparing across different times as well, then this conversation gets much more complicated, maybe than we want it to. I think, but of course, yes, the world now is a different place. Russia has been at war for a number of years, a couple of years, and there have been lots of international sanctions. Yeah, looking at these numbers, going back to your question, Fortuna, my thought would be that in Canada, our per capita income is significantly higher. There are lots of rich people in Russia, but there are lots and lots and lots of quite poor people as well. And I'm sorry, Heba, but I'm going to disagree with you that when you say that there's nothing to do in Canada in the winter. There are lots of things to do, and a lot of those require kind of special, different clothing. So, for example, if you're going to go skiing, you're going to need ski clothing. And if you go camping, you're going to need different clothing. And if you go snowmobiling, you're going to need different clothing. So those are things that happen in a richer country. So to go back to your original observation and question, I think probably it comes down to the fact that in Russia, they don't have their economy doesn't have, or isn't as big and as strong as Canada's. And so per capita, even though there are many rich people there, there's also many people who are not rich. And so that changes the per capita numbers there. But you're right, we're in Canada quite a bit more. And Heba, you're right, I mean, these numbers do change over time. So we're looking here at